24 hours in Lima, Peru. Hi, I'm Lori, a senior solo traveler, and I recently spent a day in Lima, Peru. I had arrived in Lima a day before joining a National Geographic Lindblad Expedition to Machu Picchu and the Galapagos. See the links in the description for more information on that adventure. For this video, I will just cover the 24 hours I had in Lima, where I joined a pre-cruise excursion to the historic center of the city and the Museo Larco. I'll give you a quick summary of these places, including a visit to Casa de Aliago. I arrived in Lima at night and overnighted at the Country Club Hotel, which was a beautiful hotel in the business district. The next morning, after eating breakfast at the hotel, our small group met a guide in the lobby at 9:30 a.m. We took a large van to the historic center of Lima, which is a UNESCO World Heritage site. Most of the buildings were constructed during the Spanish colonial era. We wandered through the old streets, which were lined with gorgeous old buildings, most adorned with intricately carved balconies. We saw an old post office, which is currently uninhabited, but a beautiful building. There was a magnificent cathedral and numerous other eye-catching architecture. We then continued to the Plaza de Armas, which was roped off so we couldn't get closer. On the corner was the presidential palace. The Peruvian president had just been impeached the day before, so there were guards surrounding the palace. Our final stop in the old city was the Casa de Aliago, or Aliaga House, which has been passed down by a noble family for generations. It is a very large colonial-style building that is absolutely gorgeous. Visitors are only allowed to see a small portion of it, since it is still inhabited by the noble family. There were some gorgeous carved wood doors, ceilings, and transoms. Numerous paintings of the family were on many of the walls, and a ficus tree grew right up through the center courtyard, which made for a beautiful setting. There were a small chapel and a few other stately rooms. Many of the artifacts were very striking. This box is inlaid with mother of pearl, and I especially love this turkey made of silver. We then drove to the Museo Larco, which houses one of the world's largest collections of pre-Columbian art. The marketing states that the museum offers a window into Peru's rich history, which spans over 5,000 years and many cultures. Frankly, I worried this museum might be a bit of a snoozer, but it was fascinating and beautiful. When you first walk up to the museum, you are happily surprised by the flowers lining every wall. There are bougainvillea along the entranceway, and the inside courtyard has even more flowers. A very pretty setting. Our guide walked us expeditiously through the museum, sharing the highlights of its treasures and artifacts. Here are some of the things we saw. This is a 1,200-year-old banner, which is made of feathers from a macaw. The 3,000-year-old textile was used to wrap a corpse. The intricate and detailed patterns on it would have taken 8 years for one woman to complete. Many of the artifacts had to do with human sacrifice. Evidently, it was common to appease the gods by sacrificing humans, in this case, an elite soldier with his hands tied behind his back. The jewelry in these display cases was used to adorn the dead. The bowl is made of both gold and silver, seamlessly representing the sun and the moon. One of the most interesting rooms contained hundreds of these bottles, each with a likeness of a real person. You can see scars on some of the faces, cleft palates, and evidence of stroke, so they really tried to get the likeness just right to bury the dead. The final room at the museum was the Galleria Erotica. The title is self-explanatory. The displays hold numerous pottery pieces displaying figures in erotic poses. After touring the museum, we stayed and had a wonderful late lunch at the museum restaurant. It is a gorgeous restaurant with so much greenery hanging from the ceiling, a lovely setting, and excellent food. That completed my short stay in Lima. With limited time, I think these two places were a fantastic choice. As always, if you have questions, please ask in the comments section. Check out the Senior Solo Travel website, where all my videos are laid out in an easy-to-access format, and the Travel Facebook forum where you can interact with other travelers. I have left links in the description below, as well as links to other videos from this Machu Picchu Galapagos adventure. And if you'd like to follow my senior and solo travel journeys, please like and subscribe. Cheers!